Oh my goodness. I just realized that I was on mute the whole time. I'm sorry, y'all. What's going on, y'all? I'm sorry about that, y'all. I'm really behind. So pretty much, hey, what's going on? Welcome to another Monday analysis. I just realized that I was just running through these things and I did not have this uh I didn't have this unmuted. But what I was saying on GJ, for those that were looking at GJ is going to be continuing up to the upside. Okay. This one, I see this at least going up. Let me go from the 4 hour to at least this area to retest this high around the 140.578. There's no signs of turnaround yet. Obviously, as y'all can see, it is still creating higher highs. Now, if you go to a closer time frame, looking at the 1 hour, you can kind of even tell that it's at broken a previous structure high. When you are looking at structure, you have to be aware of what the market is currently doing. If it is currently making higher highs, then that's what you follow. Even though it kind of looks like overall, the overall trend is a downtrend, you follow previous structure on the lower time frames if you plan on entering in, you know, a sell, or if you plan on entering in right now. Well, if you're entering in right now, you're looking at the lower time frames, and what the lower time frames are saying right now is that this market is still continuing to the upside. All right. There's no lows that are being broken currently right now. It's just been nothing but upside. So I do believe that it's going to get to retest this high. Now, once it gets up here, we can then determine if the market may turn around, but not until it starts showing us signs of reversal. If we have a reversal pattern, if we have lows being broken, but we don't have that yet. So the market is still continuing upside. I was saying that the DXY DXY is still showing signs of downtrend. Now we do on the lower time frame, the 4 hour, we do see how the market did a retest and not broken previous structure low, went up, broke this previous structure, did not break that. So it looks like it's doing a little pullback. Overall trend, it looks like it's trying to go down. I can go to the day time frame and see this. Nope. So it's actually going up. This whole movement right here was just a pullback. It has not broken previous structure low right here. So you can be aware of that, but at the same time, this market could still, in fact, continue to the upside. This circle, this square right here that you see, it broke previous structure high right here. Anytime when you're looking at the market, you have to be aware of structure high and low. That's all the market is. It's just breaking a new high. If it pulls back, if it doesn't break the previous structure low, then it's going to be continuation. It's very easy to follow. The easiest way to trade is to follow a trending market. That's the easiest way to trade. If you try to play something that doesn't make sense to you, you're going probably going to lose. So you don't want that. All right. Now, what I was saying about oil was that how the market has made an impulsive move and now it's doing a pullback. 9 times out of 10 in a reversal pattern. Now, I teach this in the course, of course, where you want to look for a 1, 2, 3 swing move. Now, in this 3 swing move, that's going to give you a little bit of confirmation to let you know, hey, this market is in fact a reversal and it's going to go up. If you do not have this 3 swing move, you are not looking for eligible possibilities for a reversal pattern because this thing can in fact still go down. So this gives the first eligibility. And then once you have that, you wait for another pullback, not breaking, coming back down, not breaking previous structure low. And then you know that, hey, you want to, be buying to continue to the upside. But for right now, the market has made an impulse move. It's doing a correction. Once you see the market, once you see the market uh, giving you a strong indication, some type of engulfing candlestick, uh, like blue candlestick to the upside, then you know it's still going up. But if you see this market still being back in control of, the bears, then you're going to be looking for a sell because overall, as y'all can see, what is this right now? Currently, the market has been going down. The SPX 500, it's making some strong momentum to the upside. Notice how it's just kind of chilling right here. It looks like it's trying to come back up to previous structure high point. But one thing that I noticed about these pairs now that y'all kind of put me on these is that these are very structured pairs. Okay, and they're not really forex pairs. The SPX is not a 500 is not like a forex pair. Okay, so with this one and then also US 30, they're more structural sound pairs, or I keep on calling them pairs. That's just a natural thing. So I hope y'all don't take offense of me saying that. It's just a natural thing because I trade Forex. But these are these are more structured sound. And what I mean by that is they're not going to be so crazy affected from what I noticed by the market. Even though you see these wicks, they're not crazy wicked out pairs. I don't notice these things to do like crazy moves like that. Normally if they are trending, it's easy to catch the trend and you can just play it. The only thing is you have to have the volume to be able to trade it. So if you see it going up right now, then what you're looking for is buys. You're looking for buying opportunity. That's all you're looking for. You're looking for buying opportunity. So as you can see, what is it doing? The market is trending up. You see a new high being broken, comes back down. You buy in every single time. When you see the market trending in that direction, you buy. If you see that this market is going down, you sell. And it's very simple to, play this pair, but you just have to have, the amount of money to play it. The same thing with US 30. It literally, they look alike. If you look at this, look at this. They look exactly alike. So if you trade in one, you can trade the other one. And if they're trending, which they are, they're trending to the upside. The reason why I notated these two is because I noticed that they were still trending up because the lows were not broken. This is still a trending market. So you still play this to the upside. The next time that they're going to be testing newfound resistance and support is up here at the 2000 the 24,000 mark. So I think that this thing could still continue to the upside. Now the the USD Mexico. Oh, I've been playing this like hotcakes. Man, I've been playing this thing because it's a straight trending market and it has some more sell time to it. It can still go all the way down here. It can still go all the way down here to the 18.74777. And I can really see it doing that. So with this particular pair, it's doing nothing but structure points. Guys, this has been the easiest pair to play. Literally. It has not broken previous structure highs and found support or anything. It's just literally, like I can put a line through it. Every time y'all can see how structure has played a part of this. Just going down. Everybody see it? Easy trending markets. That's what you want to find. Easy trending markets. Every single time this made an easy trend. Either a flag formation, ascending triangle, some type of thing, and it's doing it right now. It's setting up for something, setting up for another drop. Continuation. So sell this. This is definitely something that you want to look for and put on your radar. Gold. On gold, now gold is consolidating right now, as you can see. It keeps on retesting this high point right here. But the thing about what it's also doing is even though it's retesting this high point, it's also creating higher lows. So anytime when I've seen that the market does that, a lot of times it sets up for continuation. So I never want to sell until I have clear confirmation that it is a selling market. This is not a selling market yet. It looks like it's trying to. It looks like it's trying to sell, but it has not gave me confirmation. Now, we do see a pattern. And the only way that we're going to play this to the downside is if we have a break of this pattern, pull back, and then we jump in for the continuation. Otherwise, as you can see, the market is squeezing. And once it breaks, it's going to give you the confirmation to let you know, hey, I'm either buying or selling. But you do not pull the trigger until you see the confirmation. USR, continuation to the downside. So far, so good. We broke out a structure right here, created a new low. As y'all can see, it looks like the market is trying to consolidate and pull back right now. You can look at the 1 hour and see it a little bit closely, right? Everybody can see it. Broke out a previous structure low, created a new low. That's where we're currently at. This market can definitely go down some more. It does have leverage to go down. I see it at least coming back down and retesting this neckline. As this market was going down, it's not breaking previous structure highs. We had it kind of right here, right? We had it kind of right here. But at the same time, it hasn't shown the signs of going back up. It's still showing the signs that, hey, this thing is going down. So we are playing it to the downside. AUD USD, also another pair that looks like it wants to continue to the upside, but hold up. Now looking at it on the 1 hour and let me see on the 4 hour, is having some struggle points breaking this previous structure high. So we could possibly see that this bad boy turn around, tomorrow. So if it gives us signs of turnaround, then we're going to play it to the downside. But you never want to play against the trend, a trending market. Don't never play against a trending market. If it is not breaking previous structure lows, do not play it. And as y'all can see on the lower time frame, it did kind of broke this structure low, but then it came back up and it didn't broke this low. So now it's still showing that sign that it could possibly still go up. It's confusing, right? So I'm not playing it. I want to find something that's trending, that is easy for me to play. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's worth the wait. It's worth to wait for your setup. What makes sense to you. Don't play something just because, oh, this is my pair or whatever. No, play it if it makes sense to you. Does all your rules add up? And if they don't add up, don't play it. All right. So we got Euro USD. Euro USD still looks like it wants to continue to the upside. It has broke now. Don't get me wrong. I can go to the day time frame. Don't get me wrong. Overall, as y'all can see, long term, this is still showing signs of continuation to the downside. We have broke of previous structure low right around here. That's the new low. That's previous structure low right here. All right. But it has been trending to the upside and it's been breaking previous structure highs. This was the high that it broke, right? Came across it. Now it's pulling back and it's still showing signs that it wants to continue to the upside. So we could see that this market still go up. All right. This little area right here is going to tell us and test us to see which direction we're going to go. GU still looks strong buys. As y'all can see, look at the candlesticks. We have nothing but blue candlesticks still going to the upside, right? There's no type of downwards market still. Now, if we do not have a break of this previous structure, because this move is already made, right? It's getting ready to come back up. So in order for us to play this move, depending on your rules, for me, I play it based off of pullbacks. So in order for me to play this, I need to see still a break of structure, previous structure, which is this right here. Pull back in the structure. And then at that time, that's when I'll decide to go ahead and jump in. But otherwise, this move has already been made. I had to wait for confirmation. So it's the same thing with y'all. Even though this is an uptrend, y'all don't just jump in it just because it's an uptrend. UCHIEF. UCHIEF still looks like it wants to continue to the downside, right? This whole little downwards movement that it's been making, still showing signs that it is in fact still going down. Slow right now, but it's still going down. Now, as y'all know, in the signals group, I did mention, I put this as a signal. I think that we could possibly see the market maybe come back up to retest this high. If it does not break it, then ladies and gentlemen, we still got movement to the downside. But I think that this is going to continue to the downside to retest this low. UCAT kind of touched this area of support. It didn't quite hit that. Broke previous structure high. Now it looks like it's coming back into structure. Came back in a little bit into structure. And it's still possibly showing signs that it may want to go back up, but we'll see. We'll see how that works. Wow, NZD USD looks like continuation. Hands down, this is on a 4-hour time frame. This looks clear that it wants to still continue to the upside. Now, in order for us to enter it, similar to the GU situation, it's broken previous structure high, as you can see right here. Candlestick closed above previous candlesticks right here. So once it breaks it and then pulls back into structure, then we find the area to enter in. But so far, this has just been showing a clear sign of continuation. So if y'all are looking at a pattern, I would look at this during the New York session, and this could possibly show you a clear sign of entry. All right, now with UJ, that I really see this pair possibly going back up. I'm gonna show y'all something. On the day time frame, it's wedging. On the day time frame, y'all see that? It's just wedging. It's getting tighter and tighter. And every time when it's hitting off this trend line, it's just getting tighter and tighter, trying to decide what it wants to do. So I really feel like this could be a turning point for this pair to possibly start going back up, re-challenging this area zone again, and then go right back down, because that's all it's been doing is wedging. All right, now with GJ, like I said, I believe that it's going to come back up to challenge this area structure. And if you look to the left, you'll see why I said that. It's the last area structure point that it had. It's coming back to challenge that. Now, once it gets to this point, a number of things can happen. It can turn around and continue to the downside, or it can break and continue back up. So, just know that you want to pay attention to that area, that zone. Now, majority of these normally follow the same type of process. A lot of these follow the same type of process. Now, I had already marked this up previously, and it pretty much followed it to the T, doing the ABCD pattern. As you can see, that last spike hit that zoned area. And now we're having that pullback that follows with the ABC. So the market is now pulling back, and I have it going back up to previous structure. So I can see the market possibly coming back up here to previous structure point. Now, once it gets here, like I said, it could possibly continue on to the downside, but we still got some room to see. Same thing with Chi Chief. ABCD pattern. Pull back. I feel like it's going to go to this previous structure high right here at the 112.269. Feel like that's continuation. And that's on the week, as y'all can see, that strong candlestick. If y'all look at the 4-hour, excuse me, it's still showing signs that it's still moving up. Now, even though now I know y'all looking at this and saying, wait, Adrian, well, it has not broken this high yet. Well, yeah, you're right. But it looks like it still wants to come back up to re-challenge this high, right? Kind of does that. Hasn't broken previous structure low, hasn't broken this high. It's a confusing area. So for me, Chief, I wouldn't really be focusing on, because it's kind of confusion, but I do see that it could possibly come back up to at least retest that high. AJ, same similarity, retesting is high. Once it gets there, we can see if it's going to continue to the downside or drop. So just pay attention to this one, because these areas right here, it kind of makes you feel like, okay, AJ could drop this week, and that may be the fact. That may be the fact of the matter, because I know a lot of the JPY pairs do move alike, but they don't all move at the same time. What I mean by that, some of them can drop and then go up. Some of them can just go straight up, right? So it just depends on their pattern. So we wait to see on that. NZD, same situation. But if you look at the higher time frame, as y'all can see, this demand zone is very, very strong. It's been hit multiple times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then once again. So this is definitely a liftoff area where the market could take off and continue to the upside, and is still making higher highs. Same thing with this one, CJ. Broke previous structure high right here. Just a little bit, but it still broke it, as y'all can see. Came back down to pull back. And it continue up. So we'll wait to see on those. G Chief. And this will probably be my last one for the night. Because the ones that I'm really looking forward to, and I'm going to show y'all the ones that I'm really looking forward to, and then I'm going to jump off for you. You really have to pay attention to these, because these kind of look like they want to go back up. Because on the week on G Chief, we're in this area where we have this double tap right here. As y'all can see, 1, 2 area. You look to the side and you kind of see the same thing over here. It's a little bit lower. It's a little bit lower on them, yes. But at the same time, those areas represent something. We go to the day time frame and we can kind of see that clear too. We see how the market has broken previous structure. Has not been tested currently yet. We look at the 4-hour and we see how we have impulse move, and now we have flag formation right currently right here. So we want to see what the market does. It could play a huge part if we do not see this little small area, right? If it continues making that little higher low situation, then we could possibly see this market continue to the upside. So just continue looking at this and see what happens with it. But otherwise, I don't see any trend reversal yet. So I think that is going to continue going to the upside. So let's go ahead and check out some of the pairs that I'm currently looking at. For me, I'm currently looking at CAD Chief for continuation to the upside. Now, the reason why I say that is because currently this market did nothing but make steady breaks of continuation to the upside, broke previous structure high, came back in, did not break previous structure low. So this has massive potential to the upside to retest the high, about 65 pips, easy, once it shows trend reversal. And I think it's setting up kind of right now. As y'all can see, it's not taking out previous structure low, but at the same time, it's not breaking out previous structure high. So it is, in fact, in the consolidation area. Once it shows that impulsive move, then I know that this is something that I can play to the upside. And then also the same thing with the USD Mexican peso. This is downward trend. This is easy. If y'all wanted to, y'all can jump in this right now, like seriously. And I can tell y'all where to get out. So on this particular pair, you can get in now. and I'm riding this to at least 18.83239. The stop loss is at previous structure high right here. So it's at 18.02096. And y'all can jump in that right now. All right, and then the next one that I'm looking at is going to be NZD USD for continuation. It's showing nothing but signs of continuation. Even on my indicators, when I put my indicators on here, nothing but continuation. It's showing me clear strength to the upside. So I'm not going to play anything else but buys on this. And that's what I recommend, just to look for entries for the buy. All right. So again, does anybody have any questions or any other pairs that they would like me to look at? All right, if not, then I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. This is another awesome analysis. I hope that I gave you some really good information. I hope that it kind of helped you determine what um, to look for into the market. And also, please make sure that if you have not, if this is your first time joining us on the market analysis, to make sure that that you invite somebody. If this is the first time that you looked at the YouTube channel, make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also make sure that you go to our Facebook group, and make sure you go to the Facebook group, and yeah, just get involved in the Facebook group. We have these every single Monday. All right. Talk to y'all folks later. Peace.